not familiar, I'm going to give you guys a double that you can work on. Okay, this is how I execute my double. You can utilize different grips, different setups, whatever it is going to be. I definitely advocate you do have a setup of some variety, and I'm going to show you the execution and the finish. Okay, so if I just have a head snap, he comes up a little bit, I'm going to level change down, and I'm going to have my knee go into something we like to call the danger zone. It's like a little bit of triangle right here. I don't want to go too deep because then I'm back out, and I don't want to go too far out because I can't be in a really good solid position. So I'm going to level change underneath his defenses. I'm going to go down to my knee, and my head is going to come right on the side here. So if we turn here, I want to have my head, most underutilized part of a double leg is your head, and it's sometimes the key of you being able to finish your double. So I'm going to level change. I'm shooting in right here. My head is in up on the side of his body, not just on the hip. This is too low. I want to be up here. So my shoulders in as tight. I'm snaking down the legs and I'm pulling them in. This leg is trailed up here and off to the side a little bit because I'm going to be coming this way. I'm not going to be driving forward. Okay, this is a very common misconception. Sometimes people like to drive forward. It's going to be difficult for me to finish, and starts to become, if he can stop it initially, it starts to become easier for him to defend. So get my setup, I level change. Notice I'm not sitting on my heel. This gets really bad position really quickly. I'm up here. It's almost like if he were to back up off of me, and I were to come here, I'm in a squat position. Really, my back is straight, my head is up, it's engaged, it's looking in here, and I'm snaking in here. So I come here, boom. So the finish is going to be me driving up to step up. So it's like there's a wall behind me. I'm not going to be driving forward. Okay. Another common mistake is it feels easy to do this, and then try to finish from there. Just coming up here, it feels easy. In wrestling and takedowns in general, if it feels easier early, probably because it's not going to work very well. So let's make sure we keep everything tight. My chest is going to be in. I'm going to be looking around his back. I'm going to drive up and right in front of him. Okay, I'm still blocking this knee out. Try to keep this right leg as low as I can go, and I'm going to drive him over. Okay, drive. Come off into side control here. Coming regular old cross face. So a couple of the keys that are going to allow you to finish out really well are maintaining the posture the whole way through, driving with your head, and not just putting it up against it a little bit. You're really looking around and driving with your head. You don't need to pull the leg up. What you do is you're blocking him from being able to hop or reposition, and you're utilizing your head to drive him over his leg. So you can't continue to defend. So I level change, I get underneath, I drive up here, I'm pushing with my head. There, okay? Show it one more time, full motion. Again, the head, very underutilized tool for finishing this. So level change, I get in here, drive up, finish there. All right. Glute choke today. This is a review for some of you guys. Might be brand new for other people. There are many, many different ways to get into the glute choke. The way I'm going to show today is going to be from a full guard. Okay, so if here's in my full guard, a couple of things that are going to be really important for here is I need to be able to break him down at some point for me to be able to get the glute choke, because it's just not going to be very feasible for me to get all the way up and get my elbow around. So to start with the grip is I'm going to come in and I want my thumb just on the inseam. I don't want to have any extra material punched in here because that's going to start to make this bowed in. So I want my thumb on the inseam, and I can grab underneath and get more if I want, it's fine, but I want just this lapel right here. I want my forefinger to be about where his clavicle is. You kind of probably have to toy with exactly where. A guy with a bigger neck or smaller neck or whatnot might change a little bit, or the type of bead he has, it might change a little bit. But about my finger on his clavicle, I'm going to pull this down. Okay? So a couple ways that you can break his posture down. But, I mean, there's a lot of different ways. It kind of depends what he's doing. When you come underneath, pulling him down. One of the keys is I hold my legs as well as my body on my arms. Pull down here. Okay, so he's going to be beautifully exposing his neck here. So a big key is I'm pulling downward and sealing off his throat. Okay, it's not just shoot this up, because it's going to be hard to really get a good solid seal here. So I'm pulling, kind of like I'm swinging with it, coming up here. Okay, so I break him down. I'm going to cover behind his head so he doesn't posture out, and my elbow is going to flare way up, keeping this nice and tight. Okay, I'm going to come over, swim this in, and I like to, as I get this, I like to come my heels right on his hip. I come, push his head down, and pull this up. So I'm pushing and pulling. So I'm pulling this straight down because I have the lock underneath his neck, and I'm pulling my wrist up and away. So I'm pulling it, so I'm trying to wrap it around. So it comes back up. So come right here. You don't want to be too tight, because then it makes it really hard to be able to get this. Yeah, I might be able to finish, but it's difficult to finish. I don't want to be too loose, because then it allows a lot of space here. So you'll toy around with it, pull, break it down, pull right here. It's going to be hard for me to be able to finish, because I can't get a lot of torque on the top of his head when I'm completely closed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here. I don't like to come off to the side too much. I can, but if I can come up here, I'll be able to finish right here. Squeezing my legs together, pulling down with my right, going up with my left. Okay. So right here, break them down. Keep this tight. Okay, one more time. I'll do it nice and slow. With my grip. Shoot my elbow up. Coming down here. Like I'm doing a crunch with my legs. Stay behind his arms. Any questions on that?
So the palm stays down like this, yeah?
The
Behind
what?
the neck, the palm, your palm
I'm going to go like this.
down.
And this is going down, pulling down. There's a lot of ways that people finish. So this is just one particular example. Like you can come off the edge, the side, kind of like you're finishing a arm bar in that kind of situation. But I like to, at least in this one, I like to pull them down, come right here, and again you got to keep your hips up, and I'm elevating my hips, so I don't want to just come here and be down here, because it's going to be hard for me to finish. Because he's going to be able to have motion and space. So on the offense in Jiu Jitsu, almost exclusively, I don't want space. I want things tight. So when I'm breaking this off, I'm shooting my hips up too. And then I'm going to come up. Pull down, come up. All right?
More activity. Ready, go. You reset. Should already finish, Tom. Reset right into it. Go. Go. Get your hips up, Carlos. Hips up. Okay, now we're chain of guard. Break. Switch top bottom. Hurry up. Switch top bottom. Ready. Go. Snap 'em. Gary. Break.